we should do some shoulder rolls before we start. So we can loosen up our body and get ready for some forgiveness. Hey, it's Christina Ambubuyog of iloveintuition.com, and today we are talking about forgiveness. Are you being all sour-faced because of something that happened to you in the past? So sour-faced, like if you bit into a lemon, sour face. Oh my God, that's sour. Ow. Do you have a case of the bitter blues? Do you find yourself praying that lightning strikes your ex-best friend? Dear God, please, please, please just send a lightning bolt straight to her heart. Please, pretty please, with sugar on top. Well, then you need a dose of forgiveness medicine, my dear, if that is the case. I know it really sucks when you feel like you've been done wrong, or even if you're the wrongdoer and you keep beating yourself up over something that you did to someone else. It's really important to practice genuine and wholehearted forgiveness. Forgiveness does not mean that what you did is okay to me, but simply means I'm no longer willing to carry around this pain, this frustration, this anger, hatred, or resentment in response to your actions. So hanging on to old hurts only leaves you stuck in the past. And in the past is not where we're creating from. We're actually creating from the here and now. Failing to forgive stagnates your growth. Your intuition is always leading you to evolve and to make decisions based upon your truth, and not from a place of hurt or resentment, which is where you may be creating from if you're holding on to an old situation that you haven't forgiven from the past. And remember that forgiveness is a process. So depending on the situation, the level of pain it's inflicted onto you, it could take some time to release and let go of this pain or resentment or fear or hatred, and that's okay. Often we may think that we have finished forgiving and then another layer begins to surface around the same situation, and we just have to be compassionate and present with ourselves and then work through this layer with forgiveness. Now let's get our forgiveness on. Stop! Forgiveness time! In Mary Morrissey's book, Building Your Field of Dreams, she has a chapter on forgiveness, and the first thing she talks about is to separate the being from the behavior. That's really, really important. We don't need to forgive the act, just the person, or if we're forgiving ourselves, so we can truly be at peace. Now, this does not excuse people from like acts of crime or just like really vicious behavior, because they need to be held accountable for what they did. But really, when you separate the person, knowing that the choices and act they made were from a place of hurt or pain, and we don't always know the whole entire story of their story. Yet the person underneath all of that is still a child of spirit. Once you make that distinction, then we can start putting forgiveness into action. So a very simple yet super duper powerful technique I practice daily is the ancient Hawaiian healing practice of Ho'oponopono. And basically you're repeating this mantra or prayer, and it goes, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Essentially what you're doing is making right with the past, or with others, or with yourself. Because we are all connected and we are all one, ultimately when we practice forgiveness, we're really just forgiving ourselves as well. So here's what you do. You can bring up the person's energy or spirit in your mind and in your heart, the person you're wanting to forgive, and then you begin to repeat the mantra. And it goes like this. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. You keep saying that over and over again until you start to feel a shift inside of you. And this can feel like a sense of peace or an expansiveness or just a lightness or a space between you and yourself and the person. Imagine that the person is surrounded by light, and I like to release them off into the light. And then just begin to breathe in love and compassion and forgiveness and light into your own being. Practicing forgiveness daily will continue to liberate you from any thoughts, feelings, or circumstances from the past that keep you from living life fully, abundantly, and creatively. I hope this is helpful to help you on your path of forgiveness. And if you know of anyone who can use a dose of forgiveness medicine, then please share this with them because it really will help them move into that place of freedom. If you like this video, then please subscribe as well as share it with your online community to make sure you never miss an episode, as well as receive more intuitive and creative wisdom each and every week to help you rock a kick-ass life and business. Then please join our list at iloveintuition.com. Lots and lots of gratitude for meeting you, for being here and watching. Have a magical day. Peace and blessings. Namaste. Ta-da! Look, I have no shoes. I record with no shoes.